Manchester United versus Liverpool. This is the big one. This is the game that every single Manchester United fan would look at the moment the fixtures come out in the summertime. And this is the game where we can, and I say we because I am a Manchester United fan, can come out with a double over Liverpool since a decade ago. I think the last time we gave a double over Liverpool was Juan Mata when it was the one field. That was the moments that we did a double last. We can do it today. If there was anything that Ruben Amorim did very well, was that game against Liverpool at Anfield. The way we played, the ability of him understanding what we needed to do, not to go and battle with the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Konate for the first ball, but understanding that the second balls are going to be the most important and then capitalizing on those situations. And we won the game comfortably, might I add. Yes, they had so many opportunities, hit the post so many times, but we took all 3 points from Anfield. That was the first time we were winning at Anfield, I think, since Juan Mata did the bicycle kick. And now it's an opportunity again that Manchester United can go on to do a double against Liverpool. And this is where things are absolutely important for us. The situations that are going on with Liverpool that we understand. The likes of Mavejashvili being out, Conor Bradley being out, Joel Loni being out, Wataru Endo being out, Hugo Ekitike being out, even Mohamed Salah, the turn on Manchester United's side at Old Trafford, also being out. So we all understand that the injuries that are facing Liverpool are devastating. But I needed to also understand the teams that they have. The team that they have on the pitch is also really good. Now, Alisson is back from injury. So I believe Alisson is going to play this game. He is really good and we know that. Now, don't get me wrong. Ward, I think that's his name, has done for Liverpool while Alisson and Mavejashvili were out. Was a brilliant job. Him playing against Crystal Palace was his first game in the Premier League for a long time. However, Alisson is right back in time to face Manchester United. And so we are going to be going down and breaking it down based on head-to-head, how we have faced so far. And then we are going to go into the situation about what are the insights of the game and how are things going to be. What are the stories behind this game? Of course, we just spoke about Manchester United winning at Anfield in October. 2-1, we understand that. But then you look back on the last game that we, in 2025, in January, was 2-2. September 24 is 3-0 Liverpool. 24 August, 3-0 Liverpool. 24 April, 2-2. Man United defeated them in 24, 4-3. That was the FA Cup game that we all loved. Ahmad's breakout moment, in my opinion. But we all remember the 7-0. And this game is such an important game when it comes to coaches, that it makes or breaks them. We understand when Man United defeated Liverpool, I think 4-1 in 2018, how that shaped coach at that time. I think it was Brendan Rodgers, if I'm not mistaken, how that shaped Brendan Rodgers' tenure. I think he got sacked the next game. And then you also have Erik ten Hag, the 7-0. And how that absolutely made every single Manchester United fan say, I really don't think this guy is actually the right man for the job. So it does matter whether it is the first game of the season or the last game of the season. This particular match matters to both sides. And it's really big that we absolutely look into this one and make sure that we understand what is going to happen. Now, Manchester United right now have our own injury record. I've already spoken about Liverpool's injury record and I'm going to speak about ours now. Luke Shaw is doubtful. You understand? He took the knock in the last game against Brentford. He is definitely doubtful in this game. Matheus Cunha is also doubtful with his groin injury. However, Matheus Cunha had trained with the team on Thursday, so he might be able to play. That's why he is doubtful right now. Lisandro Martinez, of course, is suspended, so he's not going to be playing, but I think this is his last suspension. While Matthijs de Ligt, of course, we know what is going on with Matthijs de Ligt. That back is absolutely broken. You would think, let me stop talking about that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in this particular one about the injury record and how we are dealing with it. If you think it's something that's going to affect us tomorrow, I hope it doesn't. But the key part for Manchester United is the fact that Mohamed Salah is not playing. Mohamed Salah is not going to be in the team. So in my mind, we have to understand the way we need to play. And that has to do, the most important players in the team is going to be Benjamin Šeško. Today we watched against how Arsenal played against Fulham. The ability for Gyökeres to run the channels, hold up play, and bring Arsenal team into the game was so crucial for them to win that game 3-0. Victor Gyökeres needs to be able to win the battle against Virgil van Dijk when it comes to running into the channels between Robinson and Van Dijk, and also between Konate and Jones, or Szoboszlai, or whoever is going to play that right back position. It is going to be crucial that he makes those runs. I believe he is fast enough to do it. I believe he's strong enough to battle with Virgil van Dijk and Konate and actually win. And then you think about the likes of Mazraoui and Diego Dalot playing the flanks for us. I believe it has to be a situation where those guys in those passes would be able to bend the ball around to put in Šeško. While Šeško gets to the ball, brings in the rest of the team, the likes of Mbeumo making an inside run or an outside run, the likes of Fernandes arriving late in the box, the likes of Ahmad taking his opportunities when he gets it. Those are crucial things for us in this particular game, and I think it's a need that we need to absolutely get it right tomorrow. Now, the key part about this situation is that Manchester United coming in this game in form. You understand? We are coming into this game in form. The last time we basically have 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss to Leeds, which was a terrible loss. While you look at Liverpool, and Liverpool has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 games. 2 losses to PSG. We absolutely need to take advantage of this team. Virgil van Dijk is aging. Konate has had the worst season of his life since joining Liverpool, and I believe this is a situation that we can take advantage of. McAllister is not playing the way McAllister played last season. Gravenberch is not being the Gravenberch that we know and loved what he was doing last season. So we need to take advantage. The most person that we need to keep an eye on is Florian Wirtz. But I believe what they're going to do for Florian Wirtz is move him to the left-hand side. And that is where Mazraoui would come to shine. Maza has to absolutely keep an eye of wherever this guy is, because he is a little magician. We understand that. And the threat is going to come from him. Now, I believe Alexander Isak has come into form. He's putting the ball in the back of the net, but I don't think he's ready to start the game. That is where the likes of Cody Gakpo will start the game. I believe Cody Gakpo with his back behind the ball or behind the post is really good. We just need to make sure that he doesn't have the ability to turn. Make sure that he doesn't have the ability to bring other players into the game. Make sure that he doesn't rest on the ball. And that would have to do with the likes of Heaven. Heaven would have to be the person being the busybody. And while Harry Maguire is going to be the person to clear out all these situations. Now, how do I think this game is going to play out? I think this game is going to play out based on set pieces. I think it is going to be crucial. Set pieces are going to be crucial, and Manchester United being one of the best teams in the league with the set pieces, we absolutely have to pay attention to it. We have to make sure that we dominate in our box and dominate in their box also when it comes to set pieces, and I believe we win this game. Now, my predicted lineup for Liverpool, like I've already said, is Alisson, Robinson, Van Dijk, Konate, and Jones. You understand? That would be their back 4, if I'm not mistaken. And then you will see McAllister, Gravenberch. On the right-hand side will be Florian Wirtz. Middle will be Szoboszlai. And then the right-hand side, in replacing Mohamed Salah, will be Frimpong. And the striker will be Cody Gakpo to start. For Manchester United, this is what I think Michael Carrick will do. And that is Lamens in goal, Mazraoui, Maguire, Heaven, and Dalot. That is our back 4. And of course, the 3 in the middle is going to be Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, and Bruno Fernandes, the best player in the league right now. And the front 3 would, of course, be Bryan Mbeumo, Benjamin Šeško, and Ahmad. Now, I'm predicting that we win this game 2-0. But you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.